I'm really bad at recording stuff when I start doing things. I get this motivation to do something and I just go and I completely forget to record and document, because purely, I mean, it's more for me, but documenting it just helps share the fun. Anyways, today got these all sorted out at work. This little section down here was sticking out way too far because it's a universal foot peg, it's not meant for a WR. So it stuck out 1 mil too far and the footrest just didn't come down properly. It stuck up about like such. So I took 1 mil off there and now it sits all solid. I'm going to be making a little spacer for that, and then I must decide top or bottom because I can still slide it up and down now. Probably not going to be bothering with a spring for that because it's not off-road purposes. Then I managed to get the tail light fitted, the integrated tail light. Getting into the wiring, started doing some soldering. Yep, just extending that, and obviously just gonna run that right through here at the bottom. I don't even have a light. Running it through by the original connections, and bring it out through the water bottle, through here, and then connect it to these 2 plugs which I already have connected onto the bike. Then I'm going to be having a working integrated taillight setup. Perfect. Good habit to have is once you've soldered any wires, is to put a little bit of heat shrinking over them, just to add a little bit of protection. You could put insulation tape over first, but not always that necessary. Slide him on up. Get as centered as you would like. Heat it up. There we go, nice and neat. 1 down. I will believe it's the intended way of using this heat gun as a heat shrink tool. It has this nice little clip at the back that is level with the back of the heat gun. So if you get yourself a flat surface, the thing will just stand straight up. It's perfect. Then you get your stuff on, switch it on, and then just roll it over on top. Just like that. All sorted. Now the next plan of action would be to put this braided wire sheath over these wires over here, just to keep them all compact, neat, and faded protected, just so I can all keep them close and compact, so I can push them through the braided sheath easily enough without having to snag on anything. Neat enough. let us have a look-see how this goes. So it's fairly frayed. Oh, let's see. It's almost like you want to work it like a caterpillar that's moving, like such. Push it all up, bunch it up, and then pull it through. Bunch it all up, squeeze it, and push it through. And it works so well. Just remember to give it a nice tight pull every now and then, just to make sure it's actually going all the way to the end. Look how thick it is. Just squeeze it. Beautiful. Good progress. Now that I've got the desired length of the braided sheath on, I'm just going to wrap a few turns of insulation tape around here. Make sure it doesn't fray any further and come loose. So I'm going to work from the back and work my way through to the end. Heat shrink would have been better, but I do not have heat shrink in the size. And two, make sure that doesn't come undone. Not that it would. I'm just going to put a small cable tie around it. Just gonna make sure I can get through that hole. Yeah, I can. Yeah. And because there's no substitute for neatness, I was sticking a cable tie through here, running this through here loosely just before I start running it through into these clips. These little clips make everything look so much better. And the reason I went with this thin braid is so I can slide through these holders so much easier. Stick down on there. to get through. Screw it in. Just to hold it. Next holder. In. All right. So now when it comes to this last one, yeah, I'm just gonna put it in anyway. I'm leaving all of these loose so I can move this wire around way more freely. So this here wire will come through here, behind the water bottle. Through this tiny little hole, and we still have some movement in the back. This one gonna go through there. And these are gonna be connected through. It's now 10 past 10 at night. Finally got the wiring sorted. That's the running light. Indicator left. Boom. Indicator right. Cancelled. Brake. Brilliant, man. I'm happy.